As social media managers, the number one way we market our business is social media. Shocker. But getting your social media business off the ground is an extremely heavy lift. If you know, you know. And that's why today I'm creating this video in partnership with Adobe to share 3 ways to market your social media business that are honestly unheard of and highly effective. Hey, my name is Milou and I own a $500,000 social media marketing agency, and I now help social media managers do the same. If you're an aspiring high-paid social media manager, then make sure you grab my guide right here before we dive in. Now let's go. So the first way to market your business that is unheard of is through actual marketing materials. Now again, we spend so much time digitally and on social media, right, that we almost forget the power of having physical marketing promotional items. And so I would use Adobe Express on-demand services to actually start creating these marketing materials so that I can bring physical copies to a in-person, networking events, or sometimes if I'm meeting an in-person potential client, so that I can leave them something while I'm with them at that meeting, right? And so I have a lot of social media mentees who serve local clients. And so they spend a lot of time meeting clients, being on site with them, and even having discovery calls or discovery meetings that are in person. So if you want to market your business effectively, I would recommend creating those marketing materials, services decks inside of Adobe Express, because you can print on demand right from their app. So we create all of our designs inside of Adobe, so it's really easy for me to take my services deck that I usually attach in an email to a client and instead print it out for those local clients. And so when you do this, you want to make sure you have a ton of copies on you, so that whenever you have a networking event coming up, or a local event you're attending or seeing clients, you never know where you're going to see them, that you have a deck that looks very professional in your branding using Adobe Express with their brand kits, templates, and it's really easy to create, and you will look extremely professional to leave a first impression with a potential client. Now, the best part is that Adobe Express has a completely free trial so that you can get going and see how easy it actually is to do that and print your first designs on demand. Now, the second way to market your business is by creating personalized experiences. Now, if you know me, then you know I talk a lot about client experience. Your client experience is so important if you want to raise your rates as a social media manager. And so how can you do this? By giving that extra oomph to your clients' personalized experiences. So something we do in the agency is sending out welcome gifts, and as well as holiday gifting and things like that. Now, we like to personalize it extra, and we do that by designing actual thank you cards or holiday cards inside of Adobe Express and printing them so that we can attach it either to their gifting, or we simply send out thank you notes in random moments, holidays, you name it. And so the best part about that is that you can add virtual gifts to a thank you card as well. So something I would suggest here that I often use is the Starbucks barcode that you can order online or in their app, and you can simply print it out and add it to a card like that and saying, hey, thank you for everything, we appreciate you, here's coffee on us, for example. Another thing you could do is you could use Sugar Wish, which is a company that provides those gift cards as well, where you can actually send a code just like you do with Starbucks, but now a client can choose between all types of sweets, wellness, to create their own box, but they get to choose their own gift. And so those are ways you can really personalize your experience and do that not only with existing clients, but potential clients, people in your network, to remind them of you and your business, because of course you're gonna make all of this branded so that they can get reminded of your business. And the best part is, it's also a tax write-off. Incorporating this is a great way for you to stay top of mind, and people will remember you because you really went out of your way to do something like this. Now, the third way to market your business that is unheard of is QR business cards. Now, of course, business cards aren't unheard of, but they aren't very 2025, especially for social media managers. And so if you want to make it in a way to where it fits our type of business and make it really, really effective, then I recommend designing a QR code inside of Bitly before you bring that QR code inside of Adobe Express, where you can design it completely into your brand. Now, the best part about having a QR code on a business card is, first of all, you're gonna stand out. But secondly, you can actually track how many people scan that QR code when they have your business card, and instead of someone just taking the business card and throwing it away. Right? And so you want to design a QR business code inside of Adobe Express with a bit.ly QR code so that you can track how many people are actually scanning your materials. And this is a great way for you to see how effective it actually is. And of course, having business cards on you is never a bad idea, because if you're co-working at a local coffee shop, you happen to run into someone and you start a conversation, it probably comes up that, you have a business, you do social media. And so exchanging information doesn't have to be awkward to where you want to exchange phone numbers, but instead you will provide them with your QR business card that is kind of mysterious in a way, because they have to scan to see either your portfolio, they can go to a link tree, they can go to your website, wherever you want them to go, or maybe immediately into your services deck that you printed in step 1. But this is a great way for you to stay relevant, exchange information, and it's so easy to do, guys, especially on Adobe Express with their on-demand printing features. It is the way to go for you to have those on hand whenever you go somewhere, whether it's an event, co-working, you never know who you might run into. So that wraps up my 3 ways to market your social media business that really are unheard of and not enough people are doing. This is really for you to go out of your way and go that extra mile so that people remember you. And you would be surprised how powerful it is to use actual tangible printed goods in your marketing, because I bet a lot of you guys aren't doing that right now. Now, I would love to hear if you're doing it or if you're gonna give it a try. Drop a comment below and make sure you start your free trial with Adobe Express so that I can see all of your creative designs hopefully in the future. And I'll see you next week.